What's going on, guys? Today we're doing this house behind me. We're doing the concrete, all the concrete and the house wash, and I'm gonna bring you guys along. Let's check it out. And if you stay to the end and if you subscribe and like and comment, I'll tell you my 3 things, which is price, how we got the job, and some tips along the way. All right, beautiful neighborhood. All right, girls, we are done with the flat work for the house. Took about an hour. I took my time with it. We did all this. We did that. We have not post-treated yet, but we're gonna post-treat when we house wash. All of that up on the stoop. The fire ant situation. Right now, I'm going to put my gun on. I'm taking off the DN10 ball valve just for weight purposes because all I'm doing is house washing. So that's a new thing I've been doing, and it's a tip. If you don't need the ball valve on there. If you're not going to switch to do flat work, you can just attach your gun and it saves you some shoulder pain, some weight. Here's what I'm talking about, guys. I used to run the DN10 ball valve on the end of it so I can interchange stuff. But if I'm just house washing, now I run it straight to the line. It saves some weight, and I also just upgraded to a swivel. So check this out. The swivel is very nice. So just upgrading. The swivel was $75. So, you know, slow upgrades. My next upgrade is going to be some type of Flow Pro and some type of bypass system because I don't want to be rinsing through the injector anymore. I'm wasting my time. This is another thing. You guys see that rust over there? There was a gentleman that last time I was in this community, he wanted me to price out his rust, and I was like, yeah, no problem. I gave him like $295 for his front walkway, and he was like, let me check with the wife. Anyway, he's like, too expensive, I'll do it myself. I'm like, go ahead, man, I don't care. And then he just pulled up to me in a golf cart. So first of all, you have a golf cart, you're in a nice community. And he was like, hey, I can't seem to get that rust up. He's like, could you come by and look at it again? And also I want to do my back patio. You think that price is going to be the same? I don't think so. We got some shots here. We got up there, over there, a little dormer area there, and then this thing, but it's nothing crazy at all. And the customer was nice enough to clean out under the porch. Perfect. Okay. We're just gonna wait to soak here, and then we're gonna start. We got nice cloud coverage. I'm using a surfactant. It's Southeast Soft Wash, Southern Twang. Great smell. You guys know I like surfactants. You hit this corner. See it sudsing up on the roof there. All these windows. get torched very quickly. Very quickly. I got line issues. I only got, 200 foot to the edge of this. Hit all this, come right here, and work our way back. I already kind of pre-soaked these plants, but I don't think these people are too worried about their landscaping. Doesn't mean we should be killing plants, but you know, they probably won't complain. But I mean, I don't know why I'm saying that. I'm gonna rinse. It's not like I'm not gonna rinse, but you know. Get behind that bush. Let it trickle down effect. All right. This is soaked. Make our way over here. Now this is weird because I guess they don't want me to do this sun porch area. I usually do them in this neighborhood, but so now I got to work around that. The way we'll do that is we'll kind of just, you know, of course the wind's blowing directly into my face, but we'll kind of do the edge, work our way back from the edge. Soaping bottom up. I usually soap top down. I don't think you're supposed to. They got security cameras. We'll do our best to, I mean, we're soaping them. Let's not lie. Yeah, guys, I've been doing way longer dwell times. Let's switch this orifice here. Open it up. I've been doing way longer dwell times. I think it's because it's a little bit cooler this time of year. And I've been enjoying it because I just lay down my chem and it's less stressful. I think I was putting more stress on myself before. Kind of like rushing, running back to the truck, switching it to the water. But man, let the chem work, you know? Let the chem do its job. That's what I'm learning. Especially yesterday, I just did that log cabin in the woods. I mean, holy shit. That thing was absolutely roasted. It needed to sit there. And it did, and it worked. Give it 10-20 minutes dwell time while you're doing other stuff. And you're in business. I got rinse mode going here, guys. Trying to get this good POV for the people at home. Yeah. This cleaned up nice. You just see it really quick, right? See that? Yeah, that cleaned up nice. Let's bring it over here to the corner and try to get the soap off that window so it doesn't just sit there. Try to clean this corner. I'm fully extended on my 200 foot of hose right now. But it worked. It worked. All right, come up here. I like to get gutters, soffit. Ooh, I'm already seeing a spot I missed. This side of that vent. Can you guys see it? Maybe some pressure? Yeah, it came up. It came up. All right, so I like to go gutter and soffit, and then siding. And I obviously I rinse down, rinse up to down, because there's this thing called gravity. And when you go up top, it's kind of like when you soap your shoulders and then the soap runs down to your feet, but you still have to wash your feet. You guys, you still have to wash your feet with your hands. You have to like rub it. You can't just let the soap hit your feet. You know that, right? Okay. Anyway, come here. All this. Okay, so let's talk about windows. This is how I do windows. I like to get pressure, and I start up, first of all, with windows. You have to clean the upper area of the window first so that soap and SH doesn't rinse down. Because you could do all you want down here, and then there could be soap dribbling down and ruining all your window. So make sure that everything above is nice and clean. The way I do windows is this. I start at the top corner, go to this corner, go to that corner, go to that corner, then I finish it out. And then I do the same thing here. I go corner, corner, but then when there's the screen, it's a little different. You have to kind of work it to one side and then rinse her out, see? And I'll do that for each window. And that's how I get no complaints on my windows. In my opinion, I do pretty good with windows. Hey, another tip for these soffits. If you guys are getting called back for those dirty soffits because it's running that dirty water, there's a way to kind of thwart that. You like that? Thwart that. Don't use too much. Don't use too high of a stream. It's too strong of a stream. Use more of like, that's too much. I like to, if you got the M5 twist, tighten her up. So when you hit your soffits, don't hit with like direct pressure. Kind of more mist it. And then if you really can't clean it up, it keeps running and running and running. You just have to go to a full like mist, like this, like a mist, and then just barely go like this. And I'm not really articulating it well, but this is how you get rid of that, because the smaller particles will keep the dirty stuff in, but wipe the dirty stuff off of the... I mean, that was the word. That was a bad explanation, but I think you guys understand. Again, another upgrade I just got is this Davis shooter tip of sorts. It's not the name brand, I don't think, but it works. But this thing, the snap, the pop of this thing when it comes out, listen to this. Wait. It kind of was there, but man, oh, it's nice. And I really, really like to rinse with it. Because you know why I like to rinse with it? You can see, because the stream is so streamlined, and I feel like you're getting the GPMs up there. What I'm saying is the M5 twist in the straight stream kind of has a lot of mist around it, so it's hard to see what you're hitting. But with this, I feel like it's very pointed, and I like that. So I like rinsing with this. I haven't got it attached on the same adapter yet. They didn't have a 3. They only had like a J-Rod 4. I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about, but that'll be... I don't mind switching them though. What the hell's the difference? It's kind of an example of how I would do a window. And I like this for rinsing. Again, also for windows. Check it out. All that. Did all that. Go down to the corner, come back up. And bring it all to one side. Boom. You see that? This shot that I'm about to make is not for beginners. Do not try this shot. Do not try this shot if you are a beginner, okay? Do not try this. Let's see what I got. Make sure our stream is correct. Right around there. Okay. We're gonna start the stream out here. Bring it right there. I'm gonna wash. I already kind of have soap in here. I'm gonna wash all the soap. How about that? Come on, how about that? So this is a good example. You guys see the lines? This was not pre-treated. I'm going to post-treat it like now, and then by the time I'm done, we'll see what it looks like. I think it'll be all cleared up. See that? All right, here's the test. All right, here's the verdict. This is the post-treatment, dried up in the sun. I mean, speaks for itself. Pretty good. Can you see? There are my windows with my treatment. Not even a spot. The surfactant helps with the spot. You guys see this? You know, those are those mold spores that jump from the mulch. The mulch, you can't really do anything about that. Finishing up the rinse now. I really like this David shooter tip, especially for like, I just like rinsing with it. I really like rinsing with it, when we own it. It's really badass. I've instructed some hornets nests up there. It's really hitting everything. Got great reach. I hit up there with no problem. I don't know if you can see that, but I mean, it's not like slapping it, but rinsing it, you know? Damn, I kind of spoke too soon, man. What did I do wrong here, guys? I'm actually kind of at a blank here. Do I need to go back with the frickin' surface cleaner? And I guess. Did I etch it? I probably etched it at the where I overlapped. I don't know. What is that? Who knows what that is? You guys see that? Dude, I'm slightly upset right now. I think I etched this guy's concrete. Never really ran into this before. I don't know how old this house is. I thought the concrete was good. The sidewalk is good, look. The sidewalk is fine, but there's these lines. Here's the game plan. Yeah, I definitely etched this concrete. I'm upset about that. What I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna go back over, etch it more. I'm gonna take this and I'm just gonna go quickly back and forth, try to blend it. Try to blend it all the way up. I'm just gonna hit it quick. I mean, that's the only thing I can think of besides leaving it. But yeah, that was stupid. Stupid on my part. I'll own that, but we'll fix it here. It's just, you know, you don't want it obviously going up to the house. Also for other customers, you know, I don't want them to see that. But look at the sidewalk. The sidewalk didn't get it because that's probably older concrete. See, older concrete. And then these got a little lines because I think they probably, I don't know, what the hell, I don't know what I'm talking about. Can you guys see that? Let's turn around. All right. Can you guys? Crisis averted. Yeah. It just needed to be etched a little more. All done. All right, I got lazy on this one. I kind of stained the door because I left SH on it for like 20 minutes. It's not like me. All right, so I'm not gonna lie, this is a little bit, I put a little motor oil on a rag, a little engine oil, and just hit this black door, figuring it's plastic, so it'll give it its sheen back, because that SH will dry it out. I don't feel 100% with that, guys. That's not how you want to do things, but I'm trying to fix the problem I caused. Yeah, that's not, I'm just being transparent. I'm not really proud of that, but that's what I did. I'm not gonna lie to you. And then we etched this. All right, let's dive right into that one. There's a lot to, I don't feel so good right now. I don't feel like I did the right thing. And let's discuss it. So, how did I get the job? The guy reached out to me just straight up. I've done a lot in this neighborhood. He might have seen a sign. I didn't necessarily ask him. He wanted a house wash, right? So how much did we charge? I've been trying to raise my prices, like I've been telling you guys. So his house was around 3,000 square foot. I did 20 cents per square foot. Anyway, like I got close to, I said $4.95, and I threw that, which before would be a high number for me. Threw that net just for the house wash. Threw that out to him, and I spoke with him on the phone. He's a really nice guy, and he was like, "Oh," he's like, "Thanks, man. Yeah." Next day, didn't hear anything. I reached back out to him, and he was like, "Hey, man, having a tough time selling it to the wife. You know, that's a high price for just a house wash." And full disclosure, at the time, I was on another job, busy, and I looked at my phone and I saw that he said blah 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 this. So I said, "Hey, listen," and I haven't even seen his house, and it's a new neighborhood. You couldn't see it on Google Maps. So I said, "Listen, I'll do all the concrete on your property for that price too." And he was like, "Okay, that'll probably be an easier sell." And then he got back to his wife. Then he came back to me and was like, he's like, "Hey, man, I hate to negotiate, but perfect." Anyway, this dude just pulls up in a brand new Yukon from his job. He drove in with his daughter. Nice guy. Now let's talk about why I feel bad. So I did two big things wrong on this job. The first thing that I did was I straight up etched his driveway. Like you see throughout the video, I'm like joking about it. I'm like, "Watch this, I'm gonna post treat this and it's gonna go away." It did not go away. I guess what happened was that concrete was too new, and I didn't realize it. It's a new neighborhood, and I mean, you guys saw it. It was a little dirty. I mean, it looked fine to me. So how did I solve that? I did this. You saw what I did. Anyway, I kind of feel bad about it. It's one of those things where I should say it to the client, be like, "Hey, look, I etched your concrete." But and I don't know if this is the right thing, guys. I don't know what the right thing is. And look, I'm not perfect. I'm gonna be the first one to tell you I'm not perfect. But I usually like to be transparent with the customer, but not on this one. Because if I were to say to the customer, "Hey, I etched your concrete," that means that I like pretty much like damaged the concrete. All someone's gonna hear is, "Oh, my $40,000 driveway is ruined because of you," which is not true. I just altered it a little bit and it can be fixed. So it's a risk reward. The risk of him being like, "Oh, you ruined it." Like, you don't know how far he'll take that. And it's not, and is it my fault that I etched it? Yes, it's my fault that I etched it. But again, I don't know the right thing, guys, but I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm not telling him. I just fixed the problem. I spent an extra hour fixing it. How about that? I spent an extra hour fixing it. The second thing I did that was kind of shiesty that I don't necessarily like was that front door. It was one of those like plastic front doors, and I was like, oh, that's no problem. And I was doing the job. Anyway, I left some SH on it. It kind of like dried it out a little bit, and I rinsed it, and I rinsed it pretty good. But then when it was drying, I could see that it had some white marks on it where I feel like I stained it with the SH, because again, I was rushing because the price wasn't right for the job. It all goes back to the price. So what did I do? I got some of my motor oil for my pressure washer. That's new oil, so it's good oil because it's a plastic door. So I figured I'd put a little plastic on there, you give it a little sheen, and it looked great. Now, am I going to tell him about that? Again, I'm not perfect. Am I going to tell him about that? No, I'm not going to tell him about that. I'm not going to say, hey, I ruined your front door. Like, I'm just not going to do that. I mean, would that be the right thing to do? I don't know. It might be. Yeah, I might go to him and be like, hey, look, I stained your door because I left ASH on it and it ruined it. I mean, did it ruin it? No, it didn't ruin it. It's fine. It's clean. And, you know, anyway, this all goes back to pricing, guys. I rushed because I wasn't getting the right price that I wanted. I wanted to just do the house wash for $4.95, but I threw all that in, not having seen in the driveway. And then, who loses? Me. So you gotta price stuff right. I'm learning that lesson, and I gotta stick with my prices. When I throw a price out there, I gotta stick with it. You can't bend the knee, because you just can't bend the knee, man. You're gonna get taken, and I got taken. But yeah, we fixed the etched driveway, and we fixed the door, and we didn't tell him. So I don't know, guys. I'm sorry. I feel kind of bad, but we're gonna move forward and we're gonna learn from it. All right, thanks.